Blake. One of the very noticeable things when I was out working in the yard around noon is the coat of dust on my cell phone. I had set it down, I picked it up, had it dried off.
Yeah, that smoke really has made its way down the ground level today, Julia.
Yeah.
You could smell it this morning as well. You know, the thing is that there's really nothing over the next 24 hours that's going to kick this smoke out of West Michigan, really the Great Lakes region in total, again, through the end of tomorrow and possibly into Saturday as well. So while we might see some improvement here and there in terms of air quality, it's going to take some time before we fully clear out this current bout of wildfire smoke. At least the silver lining is our weather is quiet. Temperatures today soared into the 70s, an average day temperature-wise. Finally, a day where we're just average for our high temperatures, middle to upper 70s across the board. 79 in Muskegon, the warm spot, 75 in Grand Rapids. On average, we should be around 77, so just a touch behind. But generally, where we should be here for this 5th of June, our coolest spots actually to the south and east of Grand Rapids, where there were a few lingering showers this morning and still some lingering cloud coverage even through afternoon. Our 13 weather ball, it is solid green. No change you're seeing in our numbers through tomorrow, and will remain on the dry side through tomorrow as well. 13 weather ball brought to you by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. But of course, the most notable part of today has been in the way of the wildfire smoke mixing down to ground level and that resultant poor air quality. Still somewhat of a hazy look here out of our Walker Tower camera overlooking downtown Grand Rapids. This has been the way all day long, and air quality is still somewhat poor in some capacity. Now, it's not as poor as what we saw earlier today. The worst air quality is in the Chicago metropolitan area right now. That shading of red is unhealthy for all groups of people, regardless if you're sensitive to poor air quality or not. That's what we had earlier today. Our air quality has somewhat improved, but of course we still have wildfire smoke overhead, and that's going to linger through tonight into tomorrow because there's really nothing in our atmosphere, nothing in the jet stream to kick out this current bout of wildfire smoke. So yeah, I do think in some capacity we're going to continue to deal with the smoke and haze through tomorrow and possibly into our Saturday as well. You can see tomorrow's air quality, yeah, unhealthy for those that are sensitive to poor air quality, for those that have respiratory issues such as asthma. So this is going to continue tomorrow. The reasoning, the cold front that came through yesterday mixed down that smoke that's been aloft in our atmosphere the last several days down near ground level, and now it's just lingering as high pressure settles to our west. Temperatures across the Great Lakes region are generally in the 70s, so there's not going to be much of a change in our numbers the next few days. We'll fall into the 50s tonight, middle to upper 70s tomorrow, and that will be commonplace through the weekend. Pretty quiet 48 hours ahead of us. It'll take until Sunday for that next opportunity of rain. So Saturday, the first half of the weekend will be quiet. We do have a small chance of rain Saturday night, but that seems isolated at best. The better chance for any rain, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, will come late in the day on Sunday into early Monday as a cold front comes through. So weather-wise, we're quiet through Saturday, but we'll still continue this bout of wildfire smoke overhead and possibly at times near ground level. Temperatures tomorrow, mostly in the 70s. A partly cloudy sky, a sun-cloud mix, a light east to northeast wind, not a lot of wind tomorrow. So again, the biggest factor will be the current smoke overhead. 13 on your side, 7-day forecast. Temperatures in the middle to upper 70s through Sunday. That cold front comes through late in the weekend. That will cool us down for a couple days early next week in the lower 70s. But all signs point to another warm up next week, at least temperatures rebounding back into the 80s by this time next week.